Okay, good morning, lovely people. I am so excited to get started with another week of behind the scenes of your career and Carpool Careers with Jess. I'm hoping that you all are enjoying this series. It's something that I did on my Instagram and wanted to just expand upon, since it is a bit difficult to get really great tangible advice in 2 to 3 minutes. So hoping that these short segments are helping you, and if there's anything that you would like me to speak upon, you can drop them in the comments, and so I can use that as content and topics for my next videos. So with that said, we are still moving through the article that dropped, speaking about your careers and my story with Women on Top. And I'm going to kind of skip around based on what I think is going to be of most value to you based on the questions. So the third question is not going to be in order of the article. However, the third question we'll go over today is, what have I learned most from entrepreneurship? And I wanted to start this week off with that because I think it's a good message overall it's a good New Year's message. It's also a good message overall in those of you who, again, may not be seeing the return on your investment just yet. And this may be a reason to get more return on your investment when it comes to showing up for work, etc. So that question, what have I learned most through entrepreneurship? My answer was that failure is not the enemy, your ego is. And the reason I say that is because so many times we're scared of sticking our neck out, or so many times we're scared of taking a risk, or so many times we're scared of making a mistake or taking a chance on an idea that we have. And a lot of times, and I've been listening to a lot of podcasts centered around this topic, and a lot of times that fear of making a mistake is not necessarily your fear of making a mistake, but more of your fear of looking stupid, or your fear of what others will think about you if you fail, right? Or what you will think about yourself if you fail. If you're someone like me, I struggle with a very, very brutal inner dialogue, and I beat myself up easily and quickly when it comes to not showing up or not achieving certain goals or tasks that I had, set forth for myself, and falling short. I struggle a lot with that internally, and I also, I do worry about what will people think if I fail? And so that's why I go back to the fact that failure is not your enemy, your ego is. And what I can say is, throughout my career, despite my inner dialogue, despite my fear of what people will think if I fail, if I don't achieve the goal that I thought I was going to, or if my idea doesn't work out the way I thought, or if the plan doesn't go according to plan. Despite all of that, I've stuck out my neck quite a few times and implemented quite a few ideas that were risky over the course of my career. And I truly believe that a lot of my success in my career has attributed to the fact that I've taken risks. I haven't sat pretty in the corner. I've challenged ideas. I've questioned processes and procedures with respect, and I've also implemented ideas that maybe others couldn't see through, or maybe others, were too scared to try it since it had never been done before. And I think that, so much of my success in climbing the corporate ladder fast has been directly correlated to me being risky and me asking questions and me challenging procedures and challenging the way we've always done things. but then also coming up with a solution that I believed wholeheartedly was going to improve the overall department or overall company or overall workplace and work environment. And so, I just wanted to challenge you today that if you've been wanting to implement something, or you've seen a process or a procedure, that you have an idea that might better fill in the blank, whatever it is, might improve a process, might improve a procedure, might improve the way people show up at work or the efficiency in your workplace, or fill in the blank, whatever that is, and you've been shying away from bringing that idea to life or implementing that idea, or even just speaking it into existence by asking your leader, hey, what do you think about this? I've been thinking about wanting to implement something that I really think would better XYZ. I challenge you, and I'm not going to, I don't want to make you go too crazy, because I know how difficult it can be to muster up the confidence to just show up, right, and speak an idea into existence. That idea of rejection can be overwhelming for some. So what I want to challenge you with this month, it's a new year, it's a new you, it's a new opportunity for you to be whatever type of professional you want to be. And I just want to challenge you this month, if there's something that's been eating at you, if there's something that you feel like you can bring to the table, a process, an idea, an implementation that you have been sitting on because of your fear of it not working out the way you think it will, or your fear of making a mistake, or your fear of jeopardizing yourself, I challenge you to at least start the conversation. Start the conversation with your leader, whoever it is that you need to start the conversation with, to be able to bring a new idea to life, and have the confidence to say to your leader, I want to own this, right? I want to own this. I believe that this is going to make a difference for fill in the blank. I want to own this, and I also want to own the mistake if it doesn't work out, right? Because a lot of times leaders are also scared of making that mistake, are also scared of looking bad to whoever their superiors are by taking the chance and allowing you to be risky, right? And so a lot of times what I've found is when you're implementing an idea, and I'll do a whole nother segment in training on implementing ideas, but a lot of times what I've found is when you're implementing an idea, or when you're bringing something to the table, one of the quickest ways to get a yes is to say that, you want to own this, and you want to own it if it goes well, and you want to take ownership and fix it if it doesn't go well. And it takes the responsibility off the leader and off your department and off the company, and puts the responsibility on you. And a lot of people will say, wow, this person really believes in what this can do if she's willing to take the risk on her own, right? Or he's willing to take the risk, or take the hit, or take the fall, if it doesn't work out the way that we think it will. So just wanted to challenge you with that this month. New year, new you, new opportunities. It's a blank page. You can be whatever type of professional you want to be, whatever type of person you want to be this year. And I just want to challenge you to start taking risks a little bit more in your career, because a lot of times success is on the other side of fear. So hoping that gives you a rah-rah moment today. And again, if you have any questions or have any other topics that you'd like me to talk about, go ahead and drop that in the comments. If you enjoy these conversations, like and subscribe, and I will see you again tomorrow, bright and early, at Carpool Careers with Jess. Thank you.